So I have 15 hours and 40 minutes left, which we are basically, yeah, we are on like where I need to be to actually, be able to finish this within like a week, which I have to say is really, really good. So the Atelier assignment. And then I also finished the Lost in Here and Now series. So I don't remember that name, but basically in this one, it's the last one. She finally chooses one of them, and yeah, I am definitely going to read. Like, this series is just a part of a larger series, so I am going to, go back to the start and basically see where that is going to lead me. And then I know that we are also getting a story from the man that the main character in this story didn't choose. So, yeah. I can't wait to read that. The man that she didn't choose he was definitely like a swoon-worthy character. And, yeah. And then, yeah, the Atelier assignment, like, I read the first one, which is like the wedding agreement. Really like that one, and this one is no different. This one is also part of a larger storyline. Now, like, you don't need to basically read them in order or anything, but it's a part of a larger like series where people find love, and I might actually go to the other books, like the other series, after I'm done. I'm probably going to finish off this series first and basically go back and see, because if I really like all of these books, it's not the writing style where, yeah, I am overall really, really enjoying this. So basically, it's an Animals Lovers. Like, we haven't really learned why, but basically, this man, it's set during like we start at the wedding agreement, which we start there with the wedding, and basically the main characters in this book meets there, and basically he scratches up her car, and she gets really, really pissed. So I am going to say, and she got even more pissed when he says like, I can buy a new one. So there is something about this book, this car, that is a sentimental value, and we haven't learned about why yet. But I can't wait to learn why this is such a sentimental value, because she haven't said anything about it, and I can't wait to basically see why she basically is so pissed that he scratched up this car, and basically, yeah, and it's a sore spot for her. But yeah, basically they meet again. He is a painter, and basically he's a viscount, and like in your time. So she's basically this courier. She deals with paintings, and he has a lot of paintings that he wants to get rid of. Both his and his dad was a collector, so she's basically spending like 3 months at his place to go over all the paintings that he wants to sell from his dad. So, very interesting premise. I am really loving the banter between these two, and I can't wait to continue on with it. It's going to be really interesting, and I am going to say that I am probably going to finish this off tomorrow, because I'm so enjoying this. It's really good. and 46 minutes left, and I finished another book. I have finished the, what's it called? The Atelier Assignment. And basically, I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. So, this is the second book in something Gent series. Yeah, I'm really good at this. Let's just take it. It's really interesting how I am never. It's the English Gent romances, and basically, once I am done with this series, it's a 4-book series. I am going back and basically reading from all of the other ones. So I love Annie Dyer's writing style, and I can't wait to actually read more. I have to say, I was cackling at some parts in this series, and let's just say that in this one, he is a single dad. Now her name is Nora. Now her mother is still alive. They have a great relationship. However, she's like, I don't know, almost twice his age, and they just, yeah, she was like 40 and it was like 25 or something when they had her, and it never was more than that, but she was just like, I am going to keep this baby because it might be the only one that I am able to have. But Nora is now 6, and basically she has started learning different things, and then we have Catherine. Catherine? I think her name was Catherine. And basically, she asks her dad if they are together. But yeah, before that, it's even funnier. Because she's just like, I want a sibling. And he's just like, what? And she's just like, I want brothers and sisters. I want like one of each. And he's just like, okay. And then she is basically saying that, well, I know my mom is too old to have more children, but you are not. And he's just like, okay. And Catherine is also young. And I was cackling, and I could not stop, just because I'm just like, this kid sees just so much, because she was just like, I saw you kiss. And in that moment, she's just like, okay, I am going to have siblings. And he's just like, not even together, like, no. And yeah, it's really, yeah, I was cackling. Like, Nora is a fantastic kid to read about. She's so fun, and I just, yeah, so fun. And yeah, I had a grand time reading this, and yeah, it was amazing. Can't wait to read more from this and everything. And yeah, so the next one, I don't know how that will go, but yeah, so the 2 books that I've read from this series has been such a blast. So we have 8 hours and 19 minutes left, and yeah, I will probably have like 2 days left maybe I need to tag into the next one, but like 2 days left of this. I have finished the book. I have finished the Song of David. And this one, I liked it more than the Law of Moses. Like, I give it 3 stars. The subject matter in this was extremely sad, and it just very, very depressing book. Where at this point I have no idea what to even do with my life. Basically, I finished this at 6. Spent like 2 hours crying over this book. It was just, the reason why I can't give it more is that I don't know, I can't say much without spoiling it, but basically, in the beginning, you know that the main, like, male character, Tag, he's missing. And basically, there is a reason for this that you get to know later on, and that is heartbreaking and awful and like everything bad that you can imagine. But I understood why he left, but I am also really pissed at leaving, basically. It was horrible, it was awful, and yeah. I really, really love the female character though. She's a blind one, she's a blind girl, and she was such a lovely person, and yeah. I don't know what else to say. This is really heartbreaking and sad and everything, and basically, I don't know. Tomorrow, I definitely need a more upbeat book. Definitely, I need something that is a little bit more happy. Definitely, I need some happiness in my life at this point, because this was just way too heartbreaking for its own good. So we have 2 hours and 15 minutes left, which awesome, really great. So what have I read? So I don't know, did I update like the last book that I finished or anything? I don't even remember. So I think I talked about it in its shorts and the Song of David. So the next one that I have read is Shades of Darkness, and this is the second book in the Trials of Fear series. So in this one, this series by Nicky James is a male-male romance, and it's basically centered around phobias, which is overall very fascinating. So last one was like, it was sort of like he was afraid of something. He can't basically enter his bedroom at night. So yeah, it's really interesting. And then we have Shades of Darkness. He's afraid of light. He has a phobia for light because of something happening, and the thing that happened was harrowing. This book is very heavy on the bullying side, and it's awful what these people actually do. It's awful, and it's yeah. So basically, in this one, it's a therapist and kind of his yeah. So the therapist and his what's it called? Client, I almost said. But basically, Rory, who is the one with the phobia, he basically breaks it off before they even get to anything. So, but yeah, one thing I really like is that Adrian don't give up on Rory, and that's really, really good. Can we just say that? And yeah. So, and one thing I also really like is that in this book, he's not completely like, so I mean, this series as a whole is basically them, like the person with a phobia meeting someone who is actually willing to stick out with them despite their phobia, and basically usually they don't push the one with a phobia to overcome this, try, go to therapy and everything. It's basically something that they themselves has to figure out, like, I want to get better. And yes, sometimes this is for the other person, like, I want to actually be able to do this with the person that I really like. So I am going to make the steps to actually be able to do that, to go to therapy, to work on my phobia so that maybe I can get better. And that is not something that, the other person pushes them to. I mean, they sometimes, mention it. Like in this one, he mentions like going to a different therapist, and he doesn't want to do that until he has made up his mind, like, I want to get better, I want to work on this. And yeah, I am, it's called patient, sorry. And yeah, so I have to say I really like that aspect of it, just because I feel like sometimes you are just like pushed into, like, you have to start therapy and everything, and I'm just like, sometimes, I mean, you can't help someone who doesn't want help. And yeah, I mean, it's really difficult to help someone if they don't want help. So it's like, I really like that they don't push it, like, you have to do this. So yeah. We're done, and it is kind of crazy that we're done. So we don't have anything left, and I mean, how many have I even gotten to? I don't know. Probably, I don't know, a few ones, I don't know. So what have we gotten to this? I mean, I haven't written down like kind of anything, so let's see. I don't really know. Did I start with all for this? I might have started with all. Yeah, I think I started with all for this. And yeah, and then we have the Atelier assignment, the Song of David in his shorts, Shades of Darkness, and half of the Stormrunner. So let's talk about the Stormrunner first, and then we are going to figure out how many pages we have read. So I have started the Stormrunner, and this one is probably like, it's so far it's fine. This is like a duology that is kind of pushed into another series. I haven't really like gotten around my head around that. But yeah, so I don't know. The first one is a duology, so we are going to focus on that for now. But yeah, I was supposed to read, series, and then I kind of ran out of the ones that I kind of could continue on with, at least like for my Kindle books. So I just started this because it's something that I have had on my TBR for such a long time, and I kind of need to move on with it. So yeah, so far it's fine. I am like halfway through. I'm not completely in love with it. It's probably gonna be a 3 stars, to be completely honest. If it's going to be, jumped out to a 4 star, it needs to push some boundaries. Can we just say that? So push it up a notch, but I don't know. But yeah, for this round, I have read 1,745 pages, which is great. It's awesome, and yeah, that's a lot, and I am super happy about that. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else to kind of talk about. So yeah, that was it for this video. This was it for the 24-hour readathon with the Kindle edition. So yeah, so far I feel like I am actually reading quite a lot. Now I have to preface, like, this is only me when I am reading mostly contemporaries, like contemporaries romances. They are, I am able to read much more from that genre. Like, yeah. And then if it's like YA, it usually takes, shorter, like a little bit shorter amount of time than if you read like a really like high fantasy where you have a lot of things that is happening. But yeah, that was it for this video. I hope you liked it, and I will see you next time for another one. Bye!